La 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 la. Right, there we go. We have audio. Okay, today we have another housing tour. This one's going to be one of my Cottages and Courtyards guildies, BrandoCommando, and he does really amazing builds where he takes a house and completely transforms it. The one we're going to today was one I've never seen before. Not gonna lie, I did peek before because, I wanted to see how good it was. And I was not disappointed. Hello, Bambi. Oh, look at the pretty kitten. Can't have sardines yet, okay? Lunchtime for those. I figured out that's what it was meowing for the other stream. He was meowing because he wanted sardines. Cats, man, they know what the tin that holds their stuff looks like. So, first we're going to go do our crafting. No crafting dailies. Those can wait till after we've toured the house. So, guilds, cottages, roster. And it's quite empty, so beep. There we go. Now I hope it's still the house I'm thinking of, because if it's not, then I'm going to be... Yeah, okay. So hopefully people know what the Sijic Villa looks like ordinarily, so you can appreciate the contrast, but if you don't, I will have a little swim around and show off the intended house. But yeah, he's a completely resculpted the exterior. It is something you will, hopefully you won't believe. Okay, so we want to go into screenshot mode for this, and first person. So, here we go. Welcome to BrandoCommando's Asian Winter Water Garden Villa. I don't know for a fact that it's meant to be a winter water garden. This is just the assumption I came to because, well, look at it. It's fabulous. These wooden pillars make me wonder if I can make them myself, because I kinda love this staircase. I am not gonna lie. So, lots of elsewhere stuff. Although we should, they're probably standing in for temple dog analogues. Guardians, noise. And we have floaty flowers, using the glowing mushrooms as an underwater light source. I think that might be the iridescent coral there. I appreciate the snow and ice drifts because they have a little bit of shine to them. These are the Indoril light posts, I think, or possibly just the Dark Elf ones with the vellum light lamps hanging on them. It's all very thematic. And over here we have a little shrine. I think the purple light in there is a Colovian projection crystal, which are remarkably versatile. But I love how he's just managed to meld the Murkmire kiln with some of the elsewhere pillars to create a functional shrine. And the little offering dish is like super cool. I think these are solitude platforms used for this base. The bridge is a really nice, really nice composite piece. We're using the small wooden elsewhere platforms and the Dark Elf pillar lanterns you can get from, I want to say Stonefalls. Maybe Deshan. It's in the housing furnishers there. And I don't think it's the achievement furniture. I think it's actually the standard furniture. I've never actually done anything with these myself, but the more I see them in other people's builds, the more I kind of want to. So we've got the... I think these are the sea grape trees from Alinor, which, to be honest, I've never really thought of using. But, you know, just when you see them being used like this, you do wonder, ooh, what could I do with them? So as you can see, he's completely sculpted this entire valley with the big Vardenfell volcanic rocks. The winter trees from Western Skyrim are amazing, and I think these are the pink curvy trees from the Crown Store editor, as opposed to the cherry blossom ones from Alinor. They've got that whole sinuous curve to them. I love the little light sources in the water to brighten up. I have enough trouble putting stuff on top of water and getting it to look flat. But yeah, I love that bridge idea. Anyway, so for this archway, he's used the Solitude stone pillars inverted. And I think he did the same thing with the walls, which is a great solution for that problem that I had with them, that they narrowed on the way to the top. Got more of the guardian dogs and that Hakoshi lantern, which I really want the plan for, but I'm too cheap to spend the money for it. We've got this sort of Torii Gate construction with the Daedric Ashen platforms on top of it, which actually really work quite well with the Solitude pillars. More trees. I mean, look at that pagoda. It is really well put together. Now, let's see. Over here there are more of those trees. Is that? Yeah, that's more of the pink sinuous ones. And we've got another shrine over here. This one is made with the Khajiit sarcophagi. I think these are the ones from the luxury vendor. Although they may be the craftable ones. I've never actually used the craftable Khajiit sarcophagi myself, so can't be entirely sure. And here's this sword. I'm not entirely sure what these little bits are at the hilt. Maybe a jewellery box? No, it's a book. It's a book. One of the Pellinol books, I think, if I remember the spine right. Although I cannot for the life of me figure out where the blade is. But yeah, I like that. That is very nice. And the Martmar candles work really well with it. Although I think those ones are the Drez meditation candles. Oh, and I forgot to add the music credits again. Doi. Right. No, I don't want the Google Assistant. Okay, so as you can see, he's built a little, I don't know, awning shelter for the stock. I think this is probably where the cargo comes in. Nice little well, although I don't think I'd trust any kind of water that came out of this well, considering how close it is to the sea. I'd probably want to distill it first. So out there we can see he's made a T-clipper style boat, although it is well out of swimming distance. I know, because I checked earlier and I got slaughterfished to hell and back. Which, you know, is the price you pay for, like, being curious. Again, we've got more sculpture work with the rocks and the ice. It really does give me the impression that we're in a small secluded valley. It's only teeny tiny details in the background, like the archway there and the, let's see, that would be, yeah, that's Eleanor. No, Eleanor, Artaeum. Artaeum there that spoiled the illusion. But in fairness, it is really hard to hide a lot of these things without going full on enclosed cave. But yeah, I love the landscaping on this so far. And then there's little details like the grass here and there in the corners. I find that there's always quite a bit of attention to detail in the Brando's builds. If I haven't mixed him up with another build that he's also got a really nice Dark Brotherhood build inside Ebonheart Chateau that looks nothing like the original house. I mean, nothing whatsoever. But yeah, so here we go to the villa itself, which is awesome. It's got that whole pagoda look to it, and as far as you can do a pagoda with the materials we currently have. I do enjoy the Argonian reed mats being repurposed as windows, although I wonder what he used as the frame. Oh, I see it now. It's the Hlalu bookcases, the empty ones. He's used those, phased into the wall, and used the Argonian mats to make it look like windows. There's the Khajiit seals, although I'm not sure if that's the one that breathes fire or not. I'm certainly not going to look with, because that'll pull me to screenshot mode, which I'd rather not do. Then we've got more over here. It's the Murkmire walkways used as the roof, which I like. Got more. Right, those are Murkmire roofs here. The wardrobe, the Murkmire bookshelves, another Guardian dog shrine. No, those aren't the wedding lanterns, those are the ones you can buy from the achievement furniture in Hughesbane. Similar, but different. A hollow chimney, which I like. Little table with some food and drink. I really like what he did with the railing. These craglorn snake motifs serving as the serving as a sort of decorative. What is the word? You know, these things that are in between banisters. Rods, finial, oh, I don't know. But yes, I love how he used those. And the Hakoshi banners there are a lovely touch. And Perry is just chilling on that dresser. It's very minimalist for a house. I do wonder where he sleeps. I mean, conceivably you can say that these are the food supplies, and cooks on the chimney. Very quiet, simple, monastic life, but there's no bedroll. Unless he's one of those uber monkey monks that lives here. And here we go. We've got the... I think those are the elsewhere wooden walls. And more water features. And more trees. I love that you use the Lalu beds as mini bridges for this garden. And what is this base? Now see, I want to say it's the ash garden from the luxury vendor, but I suspect if it is, it's it could be. I would have to go and check Tel Galen to see if it is for sure, because I have one there, but it's very nice, and the boulders are a nice touch. I might steal that idea. More trees, and we've got a nice little viewing platform over here. Although the boat's obscured by the coral. But you know, you could just sit here and chill, watch the sunset. Pretty, pretty. Right, let's not trip over the benches. And over here we've got more trees. I wonder if he's using the waterfall. Yeah, he has to be using the waterfall from the house, just skinning the rocks a different colour. Because there is no way that's the illusionary waterfall from Eleanor. It's putting out too much water. Right, let's see if we can go over here. And this shrine, I really like this shrine. There is a lot going on here. Those luxury vendor cacti from elsewhere, and the red vines. I'm not sure about the pillars. I think they're Murkmire because of the stone with the moss colour. Yeah, I think they're Murkmire pillars. Oh yeah, definitely. They're Argonian at the very latest, because you can see the sort of lizardy thing at the top. This pedestal with the Ansei award, this is nice. Now I can't quite place the Khajiit statue here. It doesn't look like a dungeon bust. But he's using the Craglorn serpents to balance the big Khajiit thing on. And he's used 8 of the Alinor, I think they're Alinor, pedestals, or they might be the ones that I used to put, oh, the divine pedestals, that's it. At least I'm pretty sure they are. Because you can see the candles behind the Colovian projection crystals. And then behind that we've got the scintillating effect from the Khajiit singing wall. I think that's another one of those Lalu beds for the round filigree texture. But yeah, this is a very nice sword shrine. Clearly some like warrior monk Khajiit who was not to be messed with. Can't quite figure out where that octagonal thing in the middle is. Because the more I look at it, the more I don't think it's one of those... I don't think it's the top of the... No, it's definitely not the top of the divine pedestals, it's something else. I just can't quite place it. Whatever it is, there's at least... I think there's four of them, maybe? Yeah. 4 stony things. I wonder what they are. I'm not going to ask, because that will spoil the fun of trying to figure out what it is myself, but... yeah. 'Tis a puzzler indeed. But yes, so this is the house itself, which I would imagine is somewhere around the 700 slot mark, because it takes significant work for landscaping in this. Like, there's got to be at least 100 of these volcanic rocks. Let's not even start talking about the trees and stuff. Plus the structure itself, all these things add up. Build count is, you know, balancing act and a half. But yeah, this is really solid and impressive work. I mean, again, just look at that. I know it's Asian inspired, but I can totally imagine this being very Akaviri. Like the outpost of an Akaviri exile. That would totally work for this. This is a very nice, very chill concept that totally transforms the beach of the Grand Sijic Villa. Well, not even the beach, it's the waterfront, really. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think these are the volcanic rocks. I think these might be granite shelves from Northern Elsewhere? Not Northern Elsewhere, East March. The Fort Amel in East March, yeah. But yeah. So it's very well sealed off. And you just load in here and boom. Lovely Asian inspired Akaviri water garden. This is exactly the sort of thing I would love to chill out in real life. course, for that to happen, I'd have to hit Japan, and that was well outside my budget right now, because I am a broke bugger. But yeah, look at this. This is just, oh, lovely. Come on. No. Yeah, I just had to have a screenshot of that. Oh no! Oh, I've ruined it. No! There we go. Take a second one, just to be sure, Dave. Just to be sure, because, you know, you never, ever, ever want to screw up that badly. But yeah, so this is the house as he's designed it. But we're going to go have a peek and show off the other side of it. Which is a total contrast, because here we've got like, you know, winter and dark rocks. But if we go around to the house itself, which we can, because yay, no slaughterfish on this close side. This is just for comparison purposes. For anyone who hasn't seen the actual Sijic villa itself. So yeah, see? It's like very springtime slash white stone. See, because when you emerge from the portal, it's in that portico down there, behind that rock. But yeah, that's the house proper. And there's probably nothing actually outside of the transformed area, because I imagine that took up all the build count. I have seen people build down here and build houses underneath this waterfall. Curry Gaming used to have a couple of really nice ones, but RIP to that channel on YouTube. I still don't know why they took down all their stuff. Such a shame, that had so many lovely ideas. And of course, if you go in, you can see it's a really nice, lovely big space. I've seen some great stuff done with the interior of the Sijic villas, but also I've also seen people doing really great stuff just by going to the portal. So you see the contrast. We went from sunny spring to a nice crisp sunny winter's day. It is lovely, very tranquil. I imagine if there was a little more space for the build count, we'd probably have a few more shrines, but you can tell that there's a lot of work going into this. I mean, let's see, those Breton merchant booths, there's 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 of those at least, just to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to make those 5 layers of the pagoda. All those rocks. Yeah, there's a lot of work being put into this. Not to mention the colour aesthetic. Sort of very Sakura / Arctic. I don't know if that even sounds right. Yeah, this is just ooh, lovely. Mind you, I wouldn't expect anything less of one of Brando's builds because he is one of those guys whose houses, if I pop into them, I'm like, I like this. I will never be this good. And then, you know, you don't want to decorate for about 5 hours afterwards. One day I aim to make something this pretty. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap up this housing tour here because we have a whole bunch of crafting and stuff to do. And tomorrow, oh, excuse me. Tomorrow's the last day of the Jesters Festival, and also the start of the Jubilee Festival, if I have my days right. Let me just double check. Yeah. March 31st, so tomorrow's the 1st. Jesters Festival ends at 10 o'clock, Jubilee Festival begins at 10 o'clock, and I have something in mind. I'm thinking of taking the new character I want to make, which will be a sword healer, and leveling them up with the Jubilee Cake memento, and seeing exactly how many ESO daily quests it's possible to do in a day without venturing into the Citadel. It will be very interesting. Might not be the greatest thing to watch, but interesting to, you know, from a leveling experience kind of view. So that's tomorrow's plan. Today's plan is get through the crafting and do some more stuff. I need to do at least one character for the Jesters Festival and then get through a whole bunch of dungeons on my Argonian Necromancer, then a whole lot of battlegrounds for my Dunmer Dragon Knight, and well, tomorrow we're going to do the Jubilee event thing, so yeah, it's going to be a rather interesting couple of days. But yes, I'm going to land in Cold Harbour and stop the stream right here, and then go make something to nibble on because late breakfast beckons. So we're just going to let Viv land, and then I'll stop the stream and get on with stuff. So thank you to anyone who's been watching. Oh, when did Fluff get on the bed? I didn't even see him. You okay, baby? I just can't be bothered with the humans today. This is a very long load screen. There we go, we have landed. Anyway, I shall stop here and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, ladies, gents, and anyone in between.